Fill us in. What's going on here? This is a great story.
It is a great story. Elon Musk has signed up his first private customer to ride his BFR, the big Falcon rocket, which he hasn't even built yet, for a ride around the moon. It's a Japanese entrepreneur. He's a billionaire. He's into the clothing business. According to Wikipedia, he's worth about $3 billion. No word on how much he's actually paying SpaceX for this flight, and he's not going by himself. He's actually buying out the whole flight. He wants to take 6 to 8 artists with him, whether it's a musician or a novelist, an architect, a fashion designer, so that they can see the moon and the Earth and create art as well on this flight, which is scheduled for 2023. That's the tentative date. As I said, this rocket hasn't even been built yet. But Yasuko Masawa is pretty confident that he's going to be able to go. He said to everybody, I choose to go to the moon. And if Elon Musk and his company can come through, he'll take a flight with these 6 to 8 artists. And as he said to the artists, hey, if I ask you, say yes.
David Curley, Elon Musk has had some issues over the last couple of weeks. How much of this is a giant PR campaign?
They say they've been talking for quite some time. That issue, he's had a lot of issues with the SEC investigating him and lawsuits over comments he's made, the podcast and all that. The guy is a showman. He definitely puts on a show, and we saw one here with this announcement that he's ready to take somebody to the moon. Here's what's really interesting is the Japanese entrepreneur has invested a lot of money. They're not saying. Musk has said it's going to cost about $5 billion to develop this new rocket, the BFR. So this entrepreneur is helping pay for that. He's actually become an investor as well as a potential passenger.
So they have to make a new rocket. So there's no guarantee the technology is available yet. They still have to invent some of this technology?
Musk has even said he's not 100% sure that this thing's going to get into the air. But it is huge. It is 400 feet tall, like almost 28, 29 stories high with a huge booster, a big rocket. It's one he says he could carry 100 people if he needed to not just the moon, but to Mars and other planets beyond. He's reaching for the stars. He's done it before. He hasn't always succeeded. We'll see how he does with this project.
I'll go on the second one. I'll let somebody else go on the first one. Yes. David Curley, ABC News senior correspondent in Hawthorne, California. David, thanks for checking in.